Hi guys, Colesy, and today I'm going to be looking at my Nintendo Switch. I think the Switch is possibly one of my favourite consoles, and definitely I think one of the best consoles that Nintendo has ever made. It's a really fun thing with a lot of good games on it, and it's a great little console handheld thing to have. However, there have been some problems with the Switch that you might have heard of. A while back, there were a lot of stories going around about something called Joy-Con drift. At the time, I felt quite lucky in the fact that I hadn't really experienced this. So Joy-Con drift was basically where your stick would sort of continue to move and your character in whatever game you were playing would continue to move, or the menu or whatever you were on, it would continue to move in a direction even when you let go. So basically, it was a real pain in the butt apparently for a lot of people, and I believe that like Nintendo America did replace or repair Joy-Cons that did suffer from this Joy-Con drift. However, I don't live there, and that's not available here in the UK. So that kind of sucked the other day when I was streaming and playing some Pokemon on my Switch, and I noticed that my character was running off even when I let go of the controller. What's he doing? Why is he walking backwards? Hey, son. Oh, stop. Guys, I'm gonna need a lot more bits to be able to buy a new freaking Joy-Con! Oh my god, it's doing it again! It's still doing it, because I'm not pushing anything on the controller and I'm slowly walking, which means that the controller is drifting. That is very annoying. It was not a fun time, and during the stream I slowly realised and came into more realisation that I think I was experiencing the Joy-Con drift that I'd heard about, and I was not a happy bunny. Joy-Cons cost like £50-60 or something to buy a new pair of Joy-Cons. And I really didn't want to spend that money when I hadn't done anything to my Joy-Cons to make them broken. I hadn't thrown them or dropped them or bashed them around or anything. I try and look after my Switch as best I can. So it was kind of a bit annoying that I was going to end up having to pay this significant amount of money for something that I didn't do to my controller. At the end of the stream, I did decide that I was going to look up and see how easy and how available repairing them myself would be. So turns out it didn't seem that difficult, and you can actually buy the parts on Amazon for like £10. So I decided to take that risk and repair my Joy-Cons myself. I figured it would make some decent content as well, and it gives me a chance to save myself a bunch of money and hopefully get my Joy-Cons working again, which is the main thing. So a couple days passed and my kit arrived. Let me show you the kit. So this is the kit here. It's got all the screwdrivers and little bits and pieces in that apparently you will need to fix your Joy-Cons. It has a whole lot of stuff in it, and it had two new Joy-Con joysticks. Little joystick here had everything you needed to replace both joysticks in your Joy-Cons, which would hopefully fix the drift issue. So that's what this video is about. It's going to be a cut down, shorter version of the stream, because that stream was about 2 hours, 3 hours. It took me a while to do. I was very nervous, never taken a Joy-Con apart before. They're very small things, and a lot of technology in this tiny little thing. So I was worried about doing it, and I didn't want to break them because, again, that would solidify the fact that I had to buy new Joy-Cons, which was going to cost me a lot more than this like £10 repair kit was. This is not by any means a how-to video. This isn't me showing you how to do it. This is just me showing you how I did it. I'm not saying I did it the best way. I'm not saying I'm professional at doing this. I wouldn't want to do this for anybody else. I'm happy to do this on my own stuff, and maybe like Jake's Joy-Cons if they break. But I wouldn't want to offer this as a service, because if I break somebody's Joy-Cons, I don't want them to be very unhappy with me. But if you want to try it yourself on your own Joy-Cons, if you suffer from Joy-Con drift, or there's anything else that goes wrong with them, I think it's actually not too difficult. If you have a little bit of knowledge or a little bit of experience with maybe like repairing phones or something, then hopefully this wouldn't be too far away from that. So like I said, this isn't a how-to, but this is how I did it, how I managed to repair my Joy-Con drift for £10 rather than having to chuck them away and buy new Joy-Cons or send them to Nintendo and pay whatever price they were going to charge me. Okay, so now you can see my hands. This is my desk. These are the Joy-Cons that I'm talking about. This is the problem Joy-Con. This is the one that's actually being a pain in the butt. but we probably will fix the right one because I assume if the left one's gone, then the right one's probably going to go soon. It might not, but if I manage to fix one, then I may as well try fixing the other so I know that they've both been repaired fairly recently. That's the idea anyway, so we'll see, but we'll start with the left one because that one is the problem. Also, little extra thing I did. I don't know whether you know this, you probably do know this if you're watching my stream, but I am a partner of Fierce PCs, and I have a code you can use on the store, and I actually made it into this little boy here. So this says use code Colesy5 because I can't point at the camera. You should use code Colesy5 for 5% off at Fierce PC. I did this because it was sat there, and while I was waiting for things to happen, I just figured the sign out. Next thing to look at is the little kit I bought. I got this on Amazon. It comes with everything I need, all the different types of screwdrivers, spare screws, some sort of brush. Don't know what that's for. Loads of little like spudgery things and little plastic bits to help pry things off and stuff. I'm really hoping that this has very detailed instructions. What we've got, it says remove the Joy-Con from your Nintendo Switch. That's a good start, right? Let's be honest, that's a good start. Take the flipping Joy-Con off the Switch itself. Done. Joy-Con is off the Switch. Step one, done. Well, half of step one. The second half is disassemble the Joy-Con with a suitable screwdriver. I need a little bit more information than, no, take it apart. Just take it apart. Why don't you just take it apart? So I've got to disassemble it, remove the old joystick, and put the new joystick in. That's literally the instructions. Also, you know I said it had a YouTube video? It doesn't have a YouTube video. It has a link to YouTube, which again, what's the point in putting a link? I can't click it. It's a piece of paper. I can't click it. Don't put a hyperlink on paper. Right. Next, we take out the second screw. Okay, we're good. We're good. We have a separated Joy-Con. And set it down like this. And that's okay. Now we have the battery, and we've got ribbon cables. And I don't think I broke them, so that's good. Right, now he seems to be prying up the battery, but we'll double check. Oh, that was easy. Right, so there's some cables here. These little red and black cables. And these are connected to the battery. You want to pull it because there's delicate wires. Now, he said there's 4 screws in here. Let's see if I can show you better. Apparently, we take those out, and then we'll be able to get the battery cover out. And then that's the bit I'm up to so far. So I'm going to just do that now, I guess. Tiny screw. Okay, so now apparently this whole piece. Shh. I'm not that far ahead, mate. He said this whole piece should lift out. Oh god, I'm so scared. Hang on, there's a screw down here. Did you take that screw out? He did take that screw out. Son of a bitch. There's a screw. There's a screw just in here that I didn't see because I put the battery on it. Okay, there we go. Careful, there's a ribbon cable. Okay. I don't like this. This is too much. And now apparently there's a little a black locking mechanism here, I think, to do with this ribbon cable, which we can disengage. And then apparently that will come out. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, this bit here, to me, looks very much like the joystick. Carefully. Oh, we did it. We only bloody did it. Okay, I feel like his videos taught me as much as I need to know. Not as much as I need to know, because that sounds bad, but like his video's now gone past bits that I need. I don't need to disengage batteries and stuff. Unscrew the screws here and here, there and there, and then we should be able to get the joystick out and replace it. I think. Again, I have never done this, and this guy's not helping me get the joystick out anymore. My L button just fell off. My L button fell off. Whew, okay. Okay, so we've got a bunch more ribbon cables disconnected. Both screws be out of the joystick. The joystick will just come out. Nailed it. Right. There's the old joystick. New joystick next to old joystick. A little bit different. I don't know. I don't know what the quality's like. I don't know how good they're going to be. I don't know how long it's going to last. Do they look massive? They look kind of different on camera, but I don't think they actually look that different IRL. Get out of my way, cable. That seems in. Good. Sorry. We got that screw in. It's this cable here that's annoying me. This one. Being a real pain. A joystick looks into me. Alright. Let's try not to break anything. I feel like this is going to be a difficult bit where we have to plug all the cables back in because they're so small. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty happy with those. Okay, the L is back on. 1. Okay, there's going to be 5 of these and then we're done. Right, now the battery went in. Where did the battery go? Did it just go in like that? Yeah. So this one is the new stick and this one is the old stick. It feels alright. It doesn't feel, it feels fine. It feels no different. I'd say looks wise, it might be a tad smaller. Let's give it a quick go. Try Pokemon Shield because it definitely had the problem in Pokemon Shield the other day. It seems to be fixed to me, no matter how much spinning around and stuff I'm doing, and then let go of the controller, it is not screwing up and carrying on. So to me, that seems fixed. That took about an hour to do, which is not bad. I honestly thought it would take me longer than that, because I thought it might be a multiple stream kind of thing. But luckily it didn't. That was fine. Okay, so by the end of the stream, I'd managed to repair the left Joy-Con, which was the one that actually broke and the one that wasn't working properly, the one with the drift. And I had attempted to repair the right one. However, it seems that the stick I got in the parcel, in the repair package, that was broken, and clicking in the thumbstick didn't work. And after I fiddled around with it, I managed to get it to work, but it worked too well. So anytime you put any pressure on the right thumbstick, it was registering that as a click. So unfortunately, then I had to unrepair my right Joy-Con, put the old stick back in, which to that point it was working fine. I just figured while I was repairing one of them that had already got drift, I may as well replace the other one before it ended up getting drift. But then I did contact the company and they offered to send me out a replacement stick, which they did do, and they were pretty quick at doing that, and they were very good at doing that. So, you know, I've got to give them some respect for doing that, because they could have just said no, I could have been lying, but no, they sent me another stick, and I have since replaced the right Joy-Con stick as well, and now both are working perfectly fine, and the Switch is back to full operation. So all in all, I think that was a good job. It took me about an hour to fix the first joystick, and then after that, after I'd, taking apart the right Joy-Con at least 2 or 3 times, switching sticks in and out, that one probably took me about half an hour to finish. And the right Joy-Con is actually slightly easier to fix. It seems to have less stuff in the way for some reason. It's got a very complicated cable though, one specific cable that's really annoying in the right Joy-Con, but the left Joy-Con just seemed to have more pieces. I don't know, they're a bit different because they have slightly different things. Like the right Joy-Con has the infrared sensor thing and the left one doesn't. I don't know. I think it's actually not too difficult of a task to replace your joysticks if they do get drift. It's actually not that bad, and when you buy a kit for £10, it's got all the screwdrivers and all the little wedges and stuff you need to take it apart. £10 is not really that much compared to the cost of buying some new Joy-Cons. So if you feel confident enough to try it, I would say give it a go. If you're happy to, go under the risk that if you break it, you're going to have to buy new Joy-Cons, and it's your fault at the end of the day. But it seems fairly straightforward, and they seem a little bit more robust than I think I originally thought they would be. I thought the cables would be really, really scary to touch and they would just snap instantly, but they seem to be able to put up with a little bit of wiggling around and stuff, so it's not too bad. But Anyway, that's the video. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope maybe this has given you the confidence to maybe tackle your own Joy-Cons if you feel like you need to repair them. It has made me think, because I only have the grey Joy-Cons, and I kind of wish I had a more colourful set, maybe I will actually take them apart and put some new cases on them and make some custom coloured cases for my Joy-Con, which I think would be pretty cool. So if you guys want to see that, then let me know and I'll maybe make a video about that too. But thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.